Alrighty then. We should be back. There we go. Perfect. So, the last time we had played some Sevtech Ages here, we had finally gotten the arc furnace working after a good 4 or 5 streams, maybe 3 or 4 streams of trying to get it all functional and built and working. We'd finally managed to get it working. Unfortunately, it has been sucking down power like nobody's business. And the way we tried to solve that, and it was sort of successful, was by getting ourselves a thermoelectric generator, I believe it is. Um, we got a few of those. I believe we got 4 of those set up outside here. And it was doing a fair job. It was doing all right. It wasn't doing perfect, but it's definitely generating more electricity than the windmill or the 3 water mills that we've got set up. And we've just kind of set it up like this. And I think our best bet here is to create more of these, Now, the magma blocks we got from the nether, I believe. But the ice blocks we managed to get from, let's see if we can just find it sitting in here. Well, we know at least one way to make it, which is through the Starlight Infusion table. However, there is one way that we can make it that we tried to get set up with the solidifier here, and it requires we built the machine, but we couldn't quite get it to function correctly. It is from Cyclic, but unfortunately the book for that doesn't really describe too much on how exactly it's supposed to be it's supposed to work out here. It does require a liquid input. You can see in the ice recipe here. It does require water to be input and a stick for the item here. But we couldn't figure out exactly how to get water into it. And so I'm going to be trying to figure that out today. There wasn't a whole lot of information on it. Typically, there's supposed to be cyclic pipes, I believe, to pull water in. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. There's also these 2 buttons. But I think that just controls how... Is that moving somehow? Hold up. I swear the top is moving. Whoa, that's trippy. Okay, I'm not sure what that's all about. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to require water. A water source block. And it should be somewhere around it. And maybe we can get it with the pipes from another option here. Perhaps one of these other types of pipes. Now, there are a few different types. I'm not sure how the integration between the 2 of them work. But if we are going to go the route of making more of those generators, it would behoove us to have this work instead of having to go all the way up to our stack up there, our astral sorcery tower, and getting it to do it that way here. I might try this insertion pipe, clay transport pipe, plus some pipe sealant. It says it inserts fluids to blocks, and I would assume that that would be what would be necessary here. And it does look like that's the only one that explicitly says that it inserts liquids, right? Yeah, these are fluid pipes, and these are just transport pipes, which I assume do solids here. So to make this, we just need any type of glass and some clay blocks, and that'll make 8 of them. And then to make the pipe sealant, we just need cactus green or a slime ball. We do actually have a cactus farm set up over here. It's just a small one, but it is one that is producing this cactus, which we should have some of somewhere here. Not over there. Ah, here we go. And it looked like this turned into the cactus green via, yeah, smelting down in a furnace. We'll throw this on the stone grill to get the same effect. So we'll go and smelt that down. We'll go grab some of our clay, which we should have a bit of. Yeah, we got a fair bit. And I think it is crushed, correct? To make these clay blocks. Hardcore packing we could never get to work. But the horse press does the exact same job. So we'll just need 8 of those, and we'll stick our horse on that task. Assuming he's still hooked up here. Yeah, there he goes. We have had problems with them escaping before, but it hasn't happened too recently. And he's a speedy fellow, that's to be sure. So go and try to fix this up here. There's that cactus green that we can use for the sealant, and by now... Yeah, there we go. There's our clay blocks. And then it was a piece of glass, which we should have up in here. Perfect. We can just slap these all together. There's a clay transport pipe. Hold up. Oh, I see. It's a transport pipe, not a fluid pipe, so... Oh, right, and we need to convert that into pipe sealant first. So we'll just only get one of these fluid pipes. I suppose we'll put the transport pipes in here, should we ever use them for something. And we'll see if we can set something a little janky up. I'll actually put this in the ground. Whoops. Put this here and try to put a water block behind it. So... No, maybe I'll move this out a little bit. Actually, hold up. Hold on a moment here. Put that in the ground there. Put the dirt back. Mine this out. Oh. Oh, I think I mined too many blocks out. Okay, and we'll place a water block here. That's not pulling it in. We'll put one there instead and put this transport pipe feeding into there. That filling up now? Oh no. Yeah, that pickaxe is really doing us bad here. This is most unfortunate. I would really like to get this working. You gonna... It's not filling up the pipe here. Maybe we can just do it straight from the source over here? So what if we place it here? We'll have to break this for a second. And put it here. I'm not going to spend too long on this. If it doesn't work, you know, it doesn't work. There weren't any resources that I could find detailing why not. It might or might not work. So, I guess not. Okay, so I guess we've got the solidifier. It's not really doing too much. There's also a hydrator. So this... this will sort of do the opposite thing from the solidifier, I'm pretty sure. It'll turn objects into more liquidy parts, but I don't think this actually produces water. Hold on a moment. No. No, it does. It produces ice, but it does that with snow, and we don't have an infinite supply of snow either. Okay, well, seems we're still at a standstill with that mod. We're just gonna have to figure out how to do that. So for the meantime, we will have to go up. Oh, we've got some nickel ingots. Can't quite recall for what reason. That should be nickel clusters up there. For the meantime, though, since it is nighttime, we will... Whoops, not throw that in here. We'll open this and throw our book in there. And we'll go do some more astral sorcery. Unfortunately for us, this does require we use our glass here. Which we don't have an infinite supply of, but we do have a fair amount of sand, at least, to pull from. So I'll stick another collection of this stuff into the smeltery. And then we'll go jog over to here. And this will just make some more glass for us. Now, I think I'm going to make probably... I do want to extend it out a fair bit, the thermoelectric generator array that we have set up back there. I want to extend that out quite a bit. Probably add maybe double or triple the amount of generators we currently have, which is 4. So I think maybe we'll go to 16 and see if that alleviates our power issues somewhat. But to do 16, we'll need to double the amount of... let's see, where's that at? Double the amount of ice and magma cubes that are present there, which will mean a lot of doing this. So we've got to set that off, and yeah, it looks like this rock crystal's still going, but ever so often the area here will get drained out of that. Okay, perfect. We'll see if it still activates. No, it looks like one was drained. Probably the center block? Yeah. So now we'll do that. We'll keep drawing out of this bucket until the rock crystal there is broken, or we can't grab any more due to time restraints. I don't actually know if this works during the day. Ooh, we got unlucky. Here it is. I don't actually know if this works during the day, so I am doing most of our work here at night. I'm getting stuck doing our work at night here. It looks like we were lucky that time. So hopefully we'll cast out as many ice blocks as we can from this. Oh, and we're unlucky again. I think it's this middle block. Oh, and that one's not filling up, so we'll start grabbing out of here, and we'll put that extra rock crystal I had over there so it can drain some more. This is going to use up quite a bit of ice. I need, I think, more ice than I currently have glass on me right now. I need 32 ice if I'm going to make that full array of 16 total. No, actually, subtract 4 from that. So I need 12 more, which means I need 24 blocks of ice here. Oops, there we go. And we've got 7. So we should actually have enough, just based on our inventory. But, uh-oh. Another one got drained. Where is it? Center one? Yeah. We are eating through this pretty quickly, though. At least it doesn't take an absurdly long amount of time. And I think I saw that one disappear. Yeah, right there. So we'll just spend the nights doing this if we don't get all of them in a single night. Based on moon position here, I think we'll get close, but not quite there for the number of these we can do in one night. If we just keep spam clicking them in there, hopefully it'll do that sort of thing. We should have enough buckets of liquid starlight generating at any one time with just these 2, assuming we don't get really unlucky. And if we do, we have 2 more basins that are completely full of stuff if it takes away an absolute ton of them. Yeah, so that'll make 14. Why do we need ice? So we need ice for the thermoelectric generators. We're currently using ice and magma blocks. Oops, it is now unfilled. There we go. We're using ice and magma blocks for the difference in temperature that they provide. We did determine that we could use water and lava if we really need, but I think this will be a little bit more efficient, just based on the temperatures listed. I assume that lava is a decent amount of heat, but I don't think water is all that useful. What do we need? Thermoelectric generators. So we need thermoelectric generators because our arc furnace is sapping energy like nobody's business. We've just not got enough energy generation to keep up with the needs that it has. It looks like we've broken another one. There we go. We just don't have enough energy generation to keep up with it. So we need to install more of that, more thermoelectric generators, and I think we'll need to install some more capacitors as well. We've only got the one low voltage capacitor on the roof. I don't want to change the voltage because I don't know if that actually means it stores more, or if it. Here. Don't know if it means if it stores that it stores more electricity, or if it just inputs and outputs it at a higher voltage. And there was something about changing voltages, and that uses transformers, and that's very confusing. The reason we need the arc furnace is because we are using that to turn the grit, which we are getting from our crusher here, into the ingots, proper ingots. And so the crusher turns each... Oh, that's 21. There it is. Crusher turns each of the clusters that we find, iron and aluminum and whatnot, into duplicates. It basically doubles the ore output that we have by turning it into grit. But, and in addition to that, it actually can give you blocks that are, or grits, I suppose, that are greater than the actual ingots that you would have gotten. So you can get, for instance, nickel out of iron grit. That's a 25% chance, I believe. Ooh, last one. Uh-oh. Sun's coming up. I think it's here. Yeah, hopefully this will finish before the sun saps it of its power. Assuming the sun saps it of its power. But it'll basically double your ore output as well as give you those extra ingredients. And that's 24. Perfect. But the trade-off is that once you get the grit, you can only smelt it down in an arc furnace. So there's nothing else you can do with that. You can't put it into a normal grill or a furnace array like we've got. You can't put it into the smeltery. It just does not turn into anything useful if you do that. Oops. So we need it to be functioning, to basically be running all the time without draining our whole power system. Now, there was some inkling last time that we determined that maybe there's some losses of power through the wiring system. Through this, there's like inefficiencies over the line. However, even with the voltmeter, or I guess it's just a voltmeter, even with all that, we could not see whether that was happening, if it was happening at all, or really any information on whether we were actually losing power or not. So we're just going to assume that we aren't. If we are, that's an issue that we'll have to solve later, maybe using some transformers or something to relay the power more efficiently. But for now, we're just going to assume that we aren't losing any power here. Now, we do need 24 magma cubes, which we do not have at the moment. I'll put these ice blocks kind of nonsensically into the glass storage. And we might go run off and grab those. However, we do need to make those 12? Yeah, 12 more thermoelectric generators, which will require an absolute ton of copper wire. So that'll require 8 per each one of these, and each one of those takes 4. No, actually, that's an exact conversion total. So it will require 64 total copper to get this working. And our arc furnace is actually all done. Perfect. Done with the iron, I should say. I'm actually going to check on our crusher here. Sounds like it's inactive, which probably means it's all done. Yeah, look at that. And I'm going to throw some copper in there. Assuming I understand it correctly, the copper clusters, when thrown in here, should double up, and they also give us 25% chance of gold. So we'll go and grab some copper clusters, throw them in the crusher while we're getting that activated, and then we'll probably run off into the nether, try to grab some more magma blocks. So let's see where our copper is. There's down here, we've got, over the top there, 2 times 64 plus 31, so we've got a fair amount. We'll just take out a stack, and we'll throw that in the crusher to work on while we're out and about here. Okay. So, let's go head on into the nether here. There's our nether portal. And we did make a little spawn room here, so we didn't get rudely murdered by anything when we came in, nor did we have anything here walk through, specifically the pigmen, walk through to the other side. And now we just have to find more magma cubes, which I thought were fairly plentiful. I didn't think we'd have a big issue in finding them, though it's starting to seem like that was a poor assumption to make. I think those guys, yeah, they generate little spiders. Those big heat star spiders that generate little ones when they, oh god, when they die. I almost sprinted straight into that lava here. It's a little bit laggy. I think we're doing alright. We are also getting scooted by all the grass. What is this? The Equisetum cineris cilium. That's a mouthful. But we are just here for some magma cubes. Kindly show some to me? Anywhere? Seeing lots of nether quartz, which we can actually now mine with our hammer, because this is steel. We've still only got the current iron pickaxe, though, so can't really do anything about that. But, wow, I'm really not seeing any of the magma cubes. Do I have to get closer to the lava level to start finding them? That might be the case, because we are pretty high up. We don't have the coordinates, obviously, even if we go to the F3 menu. No idea exactly how high up we are, but we are fairly high. You can see all the way down there is where the magma layer is. And in fact, I may go and travel that way anyway. I might actually grab some glowstone as well. Oh, we picked up 17 flame string. Wow. Right, because we put looting on this sword, didn't we? Yeah, luck 2, which is the equivalent of looting on swords. How are we going to get over there? We can just do a little hop. Nope. I like to stand on top of this to mine it. Nope. We have confirmed that we can jump to it, and with these climbing claws, we have the same functionality as with our slime boots from before, where we can hold shift to grab onto the side of a block. Though maybe not that block, or maybe I didn't get quite enough purchase on it. There we go. Okay. So now, with our hammer, probably it should be. Whoops. But I'll be doing it with this. Go and grab all of this glowstone here. I don't think there's any lava under us, so I think, oops, if anything should fall, including me, we should be safe. Yeah, perfect. Turns out there was a little lava under us, but we're still okay. And that'll get us a little under 2 stacks of glowstone from that one little vein. Luck is absolutely fantastic. Ooh, right. These thorn stalks will actually hurt us here, too. Now, I don't have any fire protection potions. And in fact, I'm actually pretty low on health, all things considered. I could be at another half of my heart's higher. I'm going to risk the trip down here. Unfortunately, I still don't see any of those magma blocks. Not at all. And there's a wither skeleton here. And some kind of creepy shuffling. I assume that must be these guys. Oh, we picked up some thorn stock, which we can toss. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Whoa, he was way closer than I thought he would be. And, yep, there goes children. Don't you dare knock me into lava. Oh, ow. No, 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 no. Climb, 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 climb. Oh, this is super bad. Okay. I have no idea how many hearts I'm at, because I cannot see it. There we go. Ah, God, I hate being on fire here. Whoa, what the heck? We're gonna die. Goodbye, friends. Oh my goodness. Stop being on fire. Oh my God. God, I hate that. So what happened there was we got set on fire because we walked into one of these fire plants here, these citrus blooms. And that actually sets you, it has a chance of setting you on fire when it damages you. We also got stuck in one of those stupid red vines hanging off the ceiling, and that slows you to an absolute crawl, even slower than we were getting slowed in the betweenlands on that mud of theirs. It makes you go absolutely to a standstill. Oh, Christ. Okay. Well, we have determined that there is no magma blocks down there for some reason. I swear I got them in the nether. Maybe I got them elsewhere, but I swear I got them down here somewhere. Maybe in a different... Oh, for the love of God. Maybe in a different biome. You know, before I set out properly to do this, I'm actually going to take advantage of our mixer here. Because we did get that mixer set up, even if it was the wrong mixer, and that makes potions. That makes various liquids. It's essentially a early stages potion crafting bit. Hopefully, which doesn't use... Well, I guess we have a nether wart farm set up. So we can always do that nether wart if we need. So I'm actually going to head back. I'm going to make myself some fire resist potions, if I can. Let's go check out what we need for that. So, go check down here. The crusher's probably still active. Oh, I do tell a lie. So yeah, I guess this world does still render in when we head into the nether, when we head to other dimensions. So we'll go throw this in the arc furnace and watch as our power system drains right and down. Yeah, look at that. Just immediately disappears. Oh, it's holding steady. Nope, there goes the rest of the way. So we'll kind of let this drain. I think it might also be that the delivery is not actually fast enough. Now, I don't know how electricity systems work. We might want to move up to a medium voltage capacitor up there. So instead of adding in more low voltage capacitors, I might try to go for a medium voltage capacitor, which is a little bit more expensive. Requires electrum, which we do have, lead, and a block of redstone. But everything else for the low voltage capacitor, pretty much the same. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. Actually, yeah, I guess the only thing that changes is the copper being replaced with electrum and the redstone being replaced with a block of redstone. So maybe that'll get our delivery system to our power there a little bit more set. But let's go deposit our random bits and bobs. Glowstone dust also goes in there. Identically, the flame string. Perfect. And I guess the thorn stock that we ended up with. But let's go check on our mixer. See what that has to do here. So, yep, this is it. Let's go check out the recipes. So we can make all these liquids of varying uses. I assume, yeah, here it is, that it's this magma cream. Oh, or redstone, actually. Oh, no, I see the redstone extends the duration of the fire resist. So this magma cream makes us a fire resistance potion. I'm going to look to see if there's any other objects, because the magma cream is a little bit difficult to get. Let's haste. Potion of lagging? I beg your pardon? That sounds horrific. I guess that's slowness, but I think it was a sort of reddish color. Health boost. Yeah, I guess it is just the magma cream. We do have a few bits of magma cream. I can't actually recall where we got them from. I think we did fight some magma slimes, which they probably come from. But yeah, I don't quite know here. I am also unsure if this is actually gaining liquid. This bottom... Yeah, never mind. I had put that in and I'd assumed that the bottom meant it was. But let's go check on our liquid delivery system here. Doesn't seem to be pulling anything in. So we may need a fluid input of some type. Fluid outlet. So let's look at fluid blocks for the immersive set here. Fluid router. Not exactly sure how this differs in any way. You know what? Let's check out our book. It'll probably tell us, maybe. The Immersive Engineering book has been more helpful than other objects here. So I guess this is probably the better option here. Okay. Oil can be extracted by a single pump jack. So maybe we need this pump jack stuff. Which is another 3x3 option here. That did sound like it was using some kind of large deposit. So perhaps that's not quite what we need. Oh my goodness. All right, barrels. Right-clicking the top or bottom side of the barrel with a hammer will switch between input, output, or no connection. Is that so? So we might want to do this tank. I would like it if it would infinitely pull liquid from some other location where we didn't have to do any upkeep. But I think that may be a poor solution here. It's honestly very difficult. Bottom of its power supply. That can be input by the two hatches at the back, blah, blah. Fluid port at the front serves as a fluid output. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel will halt the machine's process. Okay. There are quite a few pages missing here that basically just don't let us know too much about how exactly the physics of this works, but I think maybe the best option here is just grab another wooden barrel, or maybe even a tank, and input things manually. So primal core. One of these has to be immersive, right? Or maybe they're all just... here it is. Maybe they're all just identical. But since we're not using the mixer all that much anyway, I might just pull all of this stuff out of the way, since it doesn't seem to be working in the first place. And see if we can just stick a barrel someplace. Oh dear. Seem to have trapped myself in a slow-flowing river here. So once we get out of here, we will go create an immersive barrel. Firstly, we'll tear all the piping out of the ground, since we just don't need it for any reason. We don't have a chisel, unfortunately, so we can't really fill in that spot in the hole, that hole in the floor yet. Oh, that looks like that's the last... Yeah, the last bit of glass that we actually have to make. Perfect. Okay, so we'll keep one fluid pipe on us. We'll go use this treated wood. I think we needed to make slabs, and then we needed those slabs to go like so. Yeah, that gives us an immersive barrel. And we'll just manually fill this up with water. I guess we'll make an... Okay, so let's quickly grab our chisel. Maybe we just had some more leftover tiles somewhere. Hopefully, maybe. Doesn't look like it. So I'll have to go grab that chisel. We'll go to sleep. We don't need to do any astral stuff right now. And we'll convert one of our cobblestone into the tiled flooring. So let's go set ourselves off to sleep. Now, barrel thusly placed along with that. Oh, I guess I didn't place the fluid pipe. Oh, right, because I need to put down this floor. Is this connecting in any way? So if I dump some water in here... No. This is exceptionally annoying. There we go. Okay, so that's visually how that should sort out. I'm going to kind of break this a little bit. Now, what's supposed to happen here is that you shouldn't get full blocks of water out of anywhere other than by being in an ocean or a river. Unfortunately, we have broken that by using our aqueducts. And as much as I loathe to do this, I'd rather have a permanently functional water-making pipe, or water transporting, I suppose it is. I think we're just going to have to manually do it into this barrel until we can figure out something better to do with it. Now, the aqueducts were... Yeah, just clay blocks on top of, for our cases, granite. Which I may just use again, since we're not going to see it anyway. I'll just make quite a few in case I need them for any reason. Now, 16 granite requires... Well, I guess it'd be 15. It would end up coming out to. So that will need 15 times 4. 60? Yeah, 60 clay total. So we'll get our horse working on that. Luckily, it is the speedy fellow. And we'll go on with the kind of low-tech solution that we've figured out here, which is basically just to break the mechanics of the game. Now, do you need... Oops. An aqueduct block. There we finally go. We'll put that here. And then we'll put some more heal. We'll actually seal up this wall, though. We'll put the source block here, and then... Scratch that. I actually have to fill this up. And we'll put the source block here, and then the other two that we're making way more aqueduct blocks just next to it. So the full water, a full source block of water will come out there that we can just click on and put into the machine, the mixer barrel. Once our horse is all finished with the task. Okay, he's got at least enough for a few. We'll go make the rest later. Perfect. I'll store you there. And I might as well store the clay blocks for later as well, in case we need them for any other reasons. And then it should, if I've got everything understood correctly, which it should be, should fill this up with a full block of water. And we'll actually even make this part of the floor so it looks a little bit more official, special, however you want to put it. And mine our way in here. So all of those should be blocks. That'll stop that flowing sound. Oh, accidentally used our chiseled blocks as well. Oh well. And then as soon as we put this in, it should autofill. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Yeah, that's fine. It should autofill the rest of these blocks, yes? Yes. Oh, and the pipe actually connects to that. Though it does not seem to pull to it. Why is that? So if I break this, will it... No. So is there an immersive pump? There's a screw pump from Better with Mods. A pump jack. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's functioning quite perfectly. It's nice to know that it connects to aqueduct blocks, though. It's good to know for the future. Just kind of continually throw that in. How's this going? Yes, it looks like it holds 8 buckets of water. This will hold, I believe it said, an additional 12. Oh. Ah. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. I borked it a little bit, but it's fixed now, and I can put our lever on here. That crusher should be on. But now we've got this. So we just need a magma cube. We don't have any intermediate block needs, potion block inputs before that. We should have a few from those either magma slimes or the chests that we raided in the nether. We've only got, 10, which isn't a whole lot. It should give us at least a smattering of them. Of potions. I don't know if it actually turns the whole amount of water in there into whatever potion is made. I suppose we will see. But it should just boil in there slowly. Yeah, you can see it's slowly ticking away the amount of RF that's going in. IF. Okay, so we'll go get bottles ready. I think we should have some from when we were making the ciders, actually, from in the Betweenlands. Back when we needed some magic resist. Where would I have put those? Probably up in here, right? No. Did I lose them all? I may have used them all. It is still made just the same way. So I guess we'll just make them with the plentiful amount of glass we need. We need at least 8. Yeah, that tracks. At least 8. So we'll make 3 sets. And I actually don't know how we'll get this out of there, because it did have the output block, it said. But it did not have a distinct bottling area. At least not that I saw. Back to cobblestone with you. And into the chest with you. Similarly with that. So I'm hoping that we can just right-click on it with the bottles or something in that vein. Or maybe I overlooked something where you can actually put the bottles to get the recipe out. But mundane potion. Oh, come on. You're kidding. Don't tell me. So that makes the mundane potion. Oh, I see. I needed an awkward potion, which is the nether wart. Shoot. Okay, so we wasted one of our magma cream whatchamacallums. Let's see what the mundane potion can make. Well, I suppose. Ah, my goodness. Make a mundane splash potion. Okay, this may be totally and utterly worthless here. So how do we get the stuff out? No. Okay. Textbook to the rescue again, hopefully. Maybe we'll need another barrel in the front or something that it can output into. That is the mixer. Fluid port as the front serves as the fluid output. Yeah, I think we need another barrel at the front here. So I'll just make another immersive barrel. Might as well keep everything kind of identical. And we do have the extra slabs. And then hopefully when I go into this, it'll output automatically, right? Why is it not outputting automatically? Maybe I need another fluid pipe. There's a lot of obtuseness in this. Or maybe I'm just the one that's obtuse. If I do need this out here, then I'll go stick it to the side. And that won't work. I will stick it in the bottom. Ah, there we go. We can go grab that. We can't grab that. Why can't we grab that? Oh, come on. Come on. Cauldron. Cauldron. We'll try a cauldron. Cauldron is like so? No. Like so? Yes. So maybe I need to stick a cauldron down here. Grab it out with a bucket. I'll just put that in there. Yeah, there we go. And now I have a bucket of mundane potion. Which, Oh, come on. Why is this so difficult? Why is this so rough? What am I doing wrong here? Ah. I have no idea how to get to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I need a lever on this stat. The water has just filtered straight through. So let me get a lever, one lever, and stick it on there to make sure it doesn't come out. Hopefully. That's what I'm assuming. So this should be, yeah, completely empty. We'll just switch these two. And... Oops, I forgot to put the lever on. That should drain into here and not into there. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, well, now we have a water barrel and a totally useless bucket. I'm not really sure what to do with this here. Can I smelt it up? Can I... Do I have to just toss away this bucket? Oh, man. This is really annoying. Let's go nap. Let's go nap. We'll take a nice little nap. And then we'll figure out how to use the machine, what we built. Make a barrel, put it in there. I mean, I guess so. I can't put it in these barrels, surely, right? No. Okay, so if I turn that on, I'll just fill that up. Maybe draining this will let me put it in. Yeah, there we go. I'll drain into there. I'll pick this up. Wait, no. Ugh, why is this so confusing? Let me give it a test, though. Let me see if I can output straight into a cauldron. So not like that. Like that? Nope. Wait. Yeah, no. This is becoming a problem. It's becoming a massive problem. Okay, let me see if there's some better options here. So, buildcraft transport is apparently another object or another mod that requires fluid pipes. We actually have a fluid pipe from that. Let's see if it works with this machine. You might only be able to access the barrels from the side, which is why you couldn't fill up the potion bottles before. That doesn't make too much sense to me. I feel like you would be able to access the barrels from any side. Actually, we can test that out. So, yeah, side, top. Yeah, you can access them from any side here. So that's not really the issue. Right, no. We're looking for the pipe which we put in the house storage. And I'm actually going to go run out and grab some water. And apparently collect all my stuff that I tossed in there. That stuff is really just never going to despawn, is it? Jeez. So if this connects up, which I have no assurity that it will do, and it should if I switch the barrels out here. This is the full one. We'll put that back on top. And this on the bottom. Ah! Ah, look at this. So if I turn that on. Aha! Uh-oh. Okay, didn't quite want that. And what can we do with you? We can make you a gunpowder barrel. Why would I need a gunpowder barrel? We don't have guns. Okay. I'm going to use these fluid pipes instead. Because oh, oops. What did I break there? I think it was a fluid pipe. And I need my hammer again. To turn this back into that old thing. Hook up everything, yada yada yada. And powered. Okay. Oh, and it kept the water. Or maybe it's inputting the water. Yeah, it's just inputting the water. Okay. We'll fill this back up. Oops. Nope. Why is this so incredibly difficult? I feel like I'm just making it difficult for myself for not understanding this so well. What I was going to say is I'd like to keep these clay fluid pipes because it's much more visually distinct for me. I can actually see what's going on if it's filling up with water, if it's not, stuff like that. So I'd very much like to keep these as our pipe of choice. Now, this being on it should not fill that. Yeah, perfect. It's not going out. I'm going to take this wooden barrel and toss it into the ocean. It'll make some more, because treated wood is really not that expensive for us. And this mundane potion is totally and completely worthless, completely valueless to us. Really got to get on our trash can situation, so we don't have to worry about that portion of the worry about walking through that portion of the river. That is. Oh, and we have to make that new one. So let's see here. More slabs. Oops. And voila, another wooden barrel. Okay. Now, what we need to do again, we're starting the whole process over. It's a brand new slate here. Brand new, fresh slate. We can make the potion. We cannot transport the potion to a cauldron. At least, not with those old pipes. Maybe with the new ones. Where'd that cauldron go? Seriously, do we store it in here? No. What the heck? It didn't break, did it? Surely not. We must have thrown it in here then. Right? Our cauldron has disappeared. No, it hasn't. Our cauldron's still on the floor. What am I talking about? I'm nuts. Okay, I am all over the place today. Forgetting things left and right, making mistakes here and there. Let's see if the cauldron actually works with these pipes. No. Yeah, very much not. So we need some way of getting the wooden barrel. No. Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to give this one a shot. Okay, so with that put in, we can fill from a barrel. So we don't actually need the cauldron whatsoever here. We can just leave that as is. And we'll put this extra stone just somewhere. I don't really want to unchisel it right now. So this cauldron, not actually necessary anymore. We'll just leave that in there for whatever contraption it might still need. We can just go straight from... Yeah, we have all of the abilities to do cauldron brewing, or brewing stand brewing, I suppose it is, and do that in our mixer here. We needed some nether wart, I believe it was. I guess we might as well break all of these. It doesn't seem like they actually have a sound in this version when you break them. Wow, these are growing super fast. We just need the 1. Actually, no, we'll need 9. We'll test with 1. We'll see if it needs does a 1-to-1. But I think we'll need a few. We'll pull out all of our water. This is annoying. Oh, this is super annoying. How do I... Oh, this is fantastically annoying. So every time, basically, that we put this in there, stop that. We've got to track it so it's exactly... Well, I suppose we'll see what the minimum requirements are. So if I pull out of here, looks like it takes out, what was that, 200 something? 288 probably. And we can't vent off this this barrel if it's like slightly too much or slightly too little. I guess that is a reason to use the proper fluid pipe for it then. Oh, this is so annoying. How do we get exactly as much as we need here? Maybe we do something different here. Maybe we test it out with a button instead. So you need to, oops, you'll need to not be filling right now. Let's pull out our hammer, which is in our toolbox. Make this back into a machine, which has the water that's getting input through here. No, we'll re-break that, so we're stuck at a firm 0 again. No, nothing in there, nothing in there. Perfect. I'm going to put 1 bucket in here, which should feed into here, right? Let's go, instead of grabbing a lever, let's go grab a button. We tested the cauldron, it was still flicked off. Yeah, but I knew that it wasn't working because the Buildcraft pipe wouldn't connect. This pipe still didn't connect to it. I'll go throw the lever in there. How do we make a button? Is that still stone? Yeah, wood. Yada, yada, yada. So we should be able to make out a button out of this stuff. Or not. I just need a button of any type. It's nighttime again. We'll go and sleep. Whew, okay. Can I make a button out of you? Yes, perfect. We'll test how much input and output a button gives to the barrel here. So we have to flip the yeah, redstone control, so that it only outputs when the button is activated. Put our barrel, which should be empty, and our pipe. Both of those are empty. Let's see how much this transports into there. That does exactly 1 bucket. Perfect. So we're going to we're just going to toggle which potion we need. Oh, hold up. Let's retest this. Let's do, I guess, 4. 4 buckets in here. Let's see if this still only does. Yeah, no. So it does 2160 for an. Oh man, I hate this. I hate this. This is the worst. Because all I want is to get even amounts of, even millibuckets of whatever this stuff is in there. That's all I want. That's the only thing that I need whatsoever. I'm going to switch these out again. And it's not going to work for this. Do we have a calculation of these fluid pipes? Come on. UID. There we go. We have a clay fluid pipe. This is 40 millibuckets per tick. What we could do... No. No, I got no clue. I hate this machine. This machine is the bane of my existence. The only thing I want it to do is make me a potion that I can output a single one of. Is there like a tiny bucket? Tiny fluid output hatch. This is for modular machinery. I very much doubt that this will work. All I want it to do is output a tiny amount of stuff. But I can't even get it to do that. Oh, man. Okay. Can you change how many ticks the button is active for? I don't think so. I think with buttons, they go on and off for the exactly however long they do, and then they stop. I was thinking a timer, but the only thing you change with the timer is the amount of time that it, the amount of time between the ticks that it makes. So, forget it. That mixer is entirely, completely, totally, and utterly useless to us. We're just gonna stick. There's another wart back in this bloody chest. We're gonna forget about these bottles until we can actually figure out how to use them. And we're gonna bite the bullet. We're just gonna go straight to the nether and do the stuff there. I've also picked up another wire, which I assume is the one from this. Yeah, this machine is not actually hooked up right now. There we go. This is just the worst. This is just the worst thing in the world. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Well, since we're giving up on the whole idea of getting a fire resist potion, can we make... Hold up. Can we make a brewing stand? We absolutely can. Why are we bothering with the mixer right now? Why are we doing this foolish, completely, utterly, and foolish idea? We have blaze rods and we have cobblestone. We're trying to high-tech everything up that really doesn't need to be high-tech. You know what? Sometimes the old ways are best. We're just gonna slap it on there. We're gonna put our glass bottles in here, right? Come on. You're kidding. No. No. The universe was a mistake. Does it have something to do with space? Why can I not put glass bottles in a brewing stand? Oh, I'll tell you why. They're not filled with water. Okay. That's easily solvable. So we stick water back there. We dig that out. Stick an aqueduct block. This becomes, yep, perfect. And then you come out, get placed there. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Where did our blaze rod go? Not sure. Doesn't matter. We take one nether wart. We take some blaze powder. We stick it in here. Nope. And I'm not exactly sure how, but this powers that. That's what it does. For how long, I could not tell you. I'm assuming it's one per potion. So this should turn it into an awkward potion, right? Perfect. Yeah, that's stellar. That totally works out. Can we make this in any way? Turn blaze rods into blaze powder. Oh, we can actually make this way more efficiently. So if we ever run out of this blaze powder, we can make it pretty easily. Then we need magma cream. Nope. Whoa, wait a second, huh? Does this just work forever? Oh, no, but it works for a really long time. Okay, so this is actually the bar for how long this single blaze powder is actually going to process potions for. Yeah, that's great. This should get us potions of fire resist. Perfect. The old ways are best. What was wrong with the mixer? It seemed like everything worked, just wouldn't output in exact amounts. That's the entire problem. It doesn't output in the exact amounts we need. Which means if we ever make a single mistake, which will probably be often, we will have to somehow unfill the entire barrel. Which is the only way that I'm certain that I can do that is by putting it up top, letting everything go into the mixer, breaking the mixer, and replacing it, and recreating the mixer, which is just way too many steps for me to deal with every time I want to fix what effectively we can't actually control. Because you can't have two different types of... Oh, come on. Can't have two different types of liquids in a barrel at any time. But now that we've got this fire resist, we should... Yeah, look at that. Nice and toasty. Doesn't matter. Should be totally safe to explore the nether now without worrying about that lava or this fire. We just have to make sure that our timer doesn't expire on our fire resistance potions. And it does sort of inconvenience us with the fact that we can't see the screen and everything. But. We do still have to find this magma cube stuff. And I really have no clue as to where we got it. Which time we're doing? 2 minutes. Doesn't protect us from injury from these thorns. So we should still keep up our food and stuff and try to avoid this as much as we can. As well as this stuff, this Cuscuta inferium. Do we actually pick that up? No, we just get plant fibers. Dang. Let's go find ourselves some magma cubes. And this stuff. Sure, why not? Stingberry. I'll take it. If we need that for any reason, we'll have some. And we should do that with whatever this tree is, too. No, that's nothing. Those are just leaves. That's just a nice little ooh, ow. Nice little object. A skyberry. Sure, I'll take that. Take this stuff. We'll just go out in the nether. Now that I've got these fire resist potions, I'm not actually all that worried. I'm thinking I won't actually break them. I won't use them up if I don't have to. Because that will mean that if we do get in any worrisome situations, we can just neck them down, and then we should be safe. They'll be our get out of jail free card. But I am not seeing any magma cube blocks here. How's our fire resist? 17 seconds. I think we can get over this. And heat scar spider, which we'll totally ignore. Hell yeah, brother. We'll just hop over this stuff. Past like 300 wither skeletons and 400 spiders, and we'll ignore every single one of them. Because our base was somewhere in this direction, right? Yeah, there's the portal. So let's go check out the nether fortress. Maybe we're thinking of the wrong idea here. Maybe we don't have to get nearby to lava. Maybe it had something to do with the nether fortress that is above, below, beside, somewhere around us. As to where exactly... Oh, you know, it's probably these torches. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look. I'll just let us toast. I don't think it's that big an issue right now. Ow. I said I don't think it's that big an issue right now. There we go. Perfect. So let's pull out, instead of the instead of the sling, let's pull out our bow here. Take down these blazes. So where have I been finding these magma cubes? Seriously, I found them in the nether, right? Surely. No way I didn't. Did I make them? Magma cream. I guess that's something enough. Yeah, no clue. I actually do want to test something here, though. We'll move that, I suppose. I'm gonna give something a shot, because if I can find it, I think I can actually pick up the blaze spawner. I was trying to do it the first few times we came here. I was trying to give it a quick pickup, but it never seemed to work out for me. And I believe that the reason that it didn't was because I actually had that shield on. Nope, none of that. So let's see if I can go find one. I know we found two. According to my map, it is somewhere this way? Lots of blazes out here. There we go. I'll go collect that magma rod if I can. But it should be one of of these directions. Ooh, okay. I'm still worried about falling into lava proper. The lava pits will not necessarily kill me, but it might outlast my fire resistance potion. It's not a good idea to tempt fate. Oh, look at that. One of my bone arrows that I broke from last time. Wow, we really have a discard problem. We can't really get rid of anything quite permanently here. Now, where the heck is this place spawner? Map is indicating this way. Aha, there it is. So there's one. Let's go try and figure this out. Throw that in there for now. Oh, come on. Yeah, I could totally just grab this. All right, perfect. We've got ourselves a blaze spawner. Let's go run this back to our dimension. If we can find our way out of here, that is. I think we come from over here somewhere. Oh, ow. Oh, what the? Okay, put it down. Put it down. Stop. Oh my god. Okay, this is maybe it was a mistake. All right. Put, grab, keep running. We got that fire resist potion on, right? How are we gonna? Okay, we can still climb. There's withers up here. Wither skeletons and skeletons. Kindly stop messing with me, sir. Put this down to eat. And pick it right up again. How do we get out of here? Why is this place such a labyrinth? Okay, let's find our torches here. Let's find our torches and see if we can make our way out that way. Torches here. So it's on the left, which indicates that I came up that way. This way? That seems right. Ah, right, and up this way. Okay, we're making progress? Progress, yeah. And we mined in through the wall and came in through here. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to put this somewhere a long way away from home so it despawns. I go find myself a pit somewhere and put this in there. And that way we'll have a pretty much permanent, very easy to get to source of these blaze rods. And it looks like day is just about to begin, so that's perfect actually for our needs. Put this up top so I can eat. And then we'll go run this over to the horizon. There was that big cavern where I fought off. What was that? What was that totemic boss? Baycock, I think it was. That was over this way somewhere. I think it's by our original copper deposit. So I'm going to drop this off in there temporarily. It should be far enough away that it despawns. So hopefully no blazes will be roaming the overworld, killing the poor animals here. And eventually, we will build a mob grinder there. I do know of one way that we can do it pretty simply. And in fact, I'll just put it at the bottom of this, might as well. I'll eventually build a mob grinder down here for the blaze rods. Oops, not quite tall enough to get out of here just on one slingshot. There we go. We'll give ourselves a little help. So I assume that that will still spawn while I need it to. But if it works, we should have ourselves a nice little source of blaze rods, which we can use for lots and lots of different resources. What? How did you get out here? Okay, well, we found where our trader went. He just out in the middle of a field for some reason. Not sure about why, but hey, we'll take it. Whatever. Let's go dump all of the extra stuff that we found there. Got an egg from somewhere. We can dump that in there. Potions bottles, empty ones, can go in here. I guess the potion itself as well. And that goes there, and that is the last thing we need to do. Perfect. Where'd our... there it is. Nope. Nope, not what we needed at all. Oh, I see, it's full. Okay. Should care for a neck in these trying times? Yeah. It really does feel like that sometimes. Okay. Whatever. We've done that. Our little adventure there. Why did we go in there in the first place? Oh, right, for these magma blocks, which we never found any of. Seriously, where the heck did we get these? Where did we find these in the first place? Where did we pick them up from here? I have no clue. Well, we'll make do with what we've got right now, which is 15. So that'll be 7 of our thermoelectric generators. And maybe I'll just space them out so that each one has some. Each one will maybe only have 1 instead of a full 2. So if we set it up like that, let's go build these thermoelectric generators. We'll still need steel. We have to make Constantin as well, which is, what is that? Nickel and copper. Okay, both of which we have. And then steel is pretty easy. And these copper coil blocks, those will be the right pain in the rear for the copper they'll use. Not in the fortress, just wandering around. Okay, so maybe we'll just wander at some point. Maybe we'll wander over to our old portal. Something like that. How's our arc furnace doing? Ah, arc furnace is totally done smelting those copper ingots. Perfect. So we need this sans 4, because we've actually got 4 low voltage wire coils right here. We'll go and split that in half, throw half of it in there. Whoa, wait. Stop. Ah! Okay, we'll have an extra copper plate for whatever we need an extra copper plate for. I think we'll just smelt that back. So we need to pull out a press. That's what we'll do first. Throw that on the line, and then that should press each of those into 2. Am I correct? I'm correct. Perfect. We'll stick the plate over in here. Say sharpening kit? No, it's an ink cast. So that'll just get recast into an ingot and go in here. Now, once those are all done, we'll turn those into all the wire. In the meantime, we've got to get nickel. We need quite a bit of it if we're going to make all this Constantin. We've only picked up 31 here. We should have a few more in the chest back at home, a few more ingots. And we can use the alloy kiln instead of the smeltery to go and turn this all into... this especially into Constantin. Because the alloy kiln actually accepts the grits. They don't just need the ingots like the smeltery does. So where is our nickel? Suppose we'll just take the ingot, since we're not using the smelter anyway. We can't do all that other stuff. We'll put that in first with all the copper that we just smelted out. And we need 5 times 12, which is 60. Yes, 60 total. Split in half, because each of these will create their own 2. And then let's do that. So we'll put in the ingot first. We actually need some more tiny, or charcoal pieces, coal pieces, I think, will also work. Yeah, but each of those makes 2. Perfect. And it looks like a 1-to-1 trade for each piece of that tiny charcoal. We'll just make a full stack of that and throw it in there. Perfect. How's our press coming? All done. Perfect. So we've got some sticks. Oh, no. Where's our wire? There it is. We'll have to make more. There we go. And then all we needed there was a piece of iron, I think, right? Just in the center to make the copper coil block. Perfect. All right. So once this is all done smelting down, we've got the constantin. We just need to turn it into plates, and we can do that in the press. In fact, I'll swap that out beforehand just so I don't have to worry about it. And then we'll have more thermoelectric generators. Ah, the steel. 12 times 3, 48. We'll have enough, but we won't have much left over. How do we make steel in this arc furnace? Because that'll probably be the next project. I can't visually identify steel all that easily. Steel grit. We could do that, but we don't. That just won't work. I think it'll probably take some additives. Yeah, there it is. So iron ingot and coke dust. Got our coal coke here. Oh, and that's all backed up, so we'll go and break those and replace them. We are kind of throwing the stuff into the void, but we don't really need it all that much at the moment. We got plenty treated planks. We're getting more as we speak here, but I think throwing this in the grinder is what turns it into the dust, yes? Yeah, perfect. So we'll go stick a 36, not 48 for 12 times 3. I always do that. I always mess that up. So 36, 32, 6. We'll have a little bit more than I thought. That should be enough. We've got iron here. Actually, we have iron here, which we should be able to, with this iron grit, should be able to turn that into steel, right? Oh, no, this is actually just a add-on. You can't actually use the grit to turn directly into steel. You have to turn it into the ingot first and then turn that ingot into... turn the ingot into the steel with the addition of coal dust. My hope is, though, that we'll at least be able to get this going a little faster. Or make steel a little more quickly than with the previous blast furnace. Because that is one of the major draws of the arc furnace, or so I understand. And I suppose we may as well get some more coke dust creating here. Or coke. Whatever it is. Coke ingots? Coal coke. Who knows? It's not coke dust yet. That'll be what it turns into. But we might as well get that gone and cooked up. This is slowly getting through. I might as well take what's there. Toss it in. And that should be already plates, yes? Yes, perfect. It's only got a little bit more to go. We have all of this. We've got the Constantan plates making. Yeah, we should be good. But now I'm going to start working on that medium voltage capacitor. That actually doesn't require anything we don't already have, so we may as well just get that set up. We'll probably need medium voltage wire, won't we? Yes, we will. So that, ooh, that is Electrum, which will be a little bit annoying. Electrum is silver and gold, which we can make via, yeah, the alloy kiln here. Will it accept the dust at all? No. I don't know. I'm looking around all there. Oh, and we'll actually need different relays as well. Okay, so that the only change there, I guess, is requiring iron ingots instead of copper ingots for the relays, and then the terracotta and everything else still stays the same. This is all done. We actually have some extra nickel grid out there. Suppose we may as well. Under there. Yeah, if this is fully powered, it's actually going by pretty quick. The issue is just that when it gets down to here, it basically goes at the same speed as a normal furnace, which is a bit of a pain. We need to sneak the last of this over there. Okay. Well, let's get the crafting table set up at least. That all goes there, and then the rest of this is going to be surrounded by Constantan. Oh, hold up, not all the rest of it. This may be enough. Yeah, we don't actually need to stamp all this out. Whoops, again. So we'll go throw the extra ingots in there, and then we'll throw the plates in there to be cast out into ingots. But we've now got more thermoelectric generators. Now we just have to, well, one, sleep till it's day, and two, set up our platform again. And we'll go and expand it out. Hold on a minute, didn't we want to make 12 of these? Did I actually need that after all? I didn't make... Oh, I didn't make enough coils. Oops. Okay, that was my mistake. So I guess this stuff all does need to be stamped. How's this coming? That's the last one. Please stamp. Made mistake. No, this one. So I need to make more of these wire coils. I am 4 short. 4 times 8, 48. No, 4 times 8, 36. 32. Yeah, 32. So we'll wait for this to get finished up. This shouldn't take too long. I think it should be... Yeah, there's the last one. We'll get the wire made. And we'll take half of that, because it'll make double the wire. And we need more sticks created here. Okay. That's one set of it. Man, who knew? Engineering is just a lot of Minecraft math. Real engineers are probably chuckling at me as I speak my absurdities here. I've somehow made an incorrect amount of copper wire. Not exactly sure how. Where did my copper wire go? Oh, there it is. So we're at 20. Let's see if this makes the correct amount. I don't think it will, of plating here. Okay, so I need two more copper to go in there. How have I miscounted so egregiously? I really have no idea. No, I need one more, because each one of these... Maybe I snuck one out as I ran away. Oh, no, I left two in there. Whoops. Extra whoops. I might as well make that all into wire then. Because there's really no other use for loose copper other than to be turned into wire here. Okay. No. That. This for these. All right. Set. Now I have done the math correctly. And I suppose we may as well stick the extra wire into this, uninsulated wire into this toolbox here. But now, with the correct number of thermoelectric generators, we can go do the setup on the outside for our system here. It's about midday, so we've got plenty of time to do it. Let's go get our ice, our cobblestone, lots of cobblestone, like an absolutely ridiculous amount of cobblestone. Where did we grab ice? There it is. And get to constructing. Oh, ow. So, it's kind of set up like this right now. We will need to fix this up somehow so that it can be replicated. Because at the moment, the only way that it can connect to is directly from the sides and in front of it, which I don't really want. I think I'll build out more over the ocean so we don't have any overhangs here. Ooh, ow. So let's rebuild. It's a... Oops. I believe it's a 5x5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And I think if we're doing 16, might as well get 4 rows of 4. So this is going to be a big array. This is going to be absolutely massive. And that 5 includes the gap. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first set of it. We may actually use up most, if not all, of my cobblestone here. Hold up. I've done this wrong somehow. 5. Oh. Right, because it's only 3 and then the 5 are the splits. So this actually doesn't need to come out that far. Oops. And I've fallen in the ocean somehow. Lovely. Oh, man. So that is that. And since we're doing it on both sides here, we'll actually only need 2 rows. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Here, break, here. Yeah, break. So right here will be where we need that. Oh, and I messed it up again. I should have started on this side. So I think I have 1 row extra. Again. You know, at this point, I might as well just start building. Off of the bloody diagram. Okay. And then we'll back up 1. 2, 3, 4. Got a split here. This 3 is where it goes, so here, yeah. Perfect. We'll build this exactly across to where... I should probably be doing this from here. It'll be faster. Right? Oh, I can't actually reach it. Okay. We'll just build this to exactly where the other setup is. So there's a center here. I actually put 1 more generator back here if I needed to, right behind where the watermill goes. Probably will not, but if I ever feel like it, I suppose I could do that. And then we'll just have to fill in the center. How are we doing on cobblestone? Oh, this is our last not full stack here, so we'll need to go back and grab some more. It looks like it's about the time to go to bed anyway, so that'll work out. We'll grab, let's say, another 3 stacks? I think 3 stacks should be enough to do it. And we'll just watch the sunset here. Look at that. Look at that stunning sunset. It's about halfway over the horizon, which is to say nowish. We should be able to sleep perfect. Same spot as me in Sevtech building those thermal gens. Yeah. I don't know if they're the most efficient. This is the first time I've ever been this far in Sevtech, so everything is kind of by the seat of my pants, if you couldn't already tell from my distinct lack of knowledge on how to do anything in this. But they seem to be the most effective, and I'm sure if I build enough of them, it'll eventually work. They don't seem like they have very big space requirements, unlike the windmill or the actual water mills here. So I think we should be okay. I'm also... Hold up. Yeah, this is blank space underneath it. That's going to bug me if I leave it. And we can do the outside for sure. And then we just have to do the pattern all the way down. You can put them a little closer so two gens use the same magma or ice blocks. Ooh. Me debates for a long time which combination of block type and chisel pattern will make the most aesthetically pleasing building. Also me builds giant cobblestone structures in the air that defies the laws of physics. It is modern art. This is still a modern art building, or so I am going to claim forever. But Rian is a genius. You're totally right. I could... Let's see, how would I set this up so that all these blocks would be utilized better? So I basically just built this giant cobblestone platform for no reason. I could put one here. So if I put the cobblestone, the thermoelectric generators here instead. No, here instead. Go here. Ice would go here. Yeah, no, that's totally more efficient. Why didn't I think of that? That's fantastic. Okay, hammer time. We're gonna tear all of this down. And we'll have to repair the heck out of this hammer. That's actually super useful. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so that means we tear apart this pattern. If we can double utilize all this, that would be perfect. Used a hydrator. Oh, so you actually got the hydrator working. So we tried using the solidifier, but we could never get water into it. The ice will melt if it's close to the magma. Magma cubes? I mean, our ice has stayed for a long time here. And it's diagonal or directly from it here. But yeah, we tried to get our solidifier to turn sticks into ice, but we couldn't actually get it working. The hydrator doesn't look like it actually has a input for liquid. I don't suppose you know how to do that. That's something that I completely failed on getting set up. Used a bucket of water and right-clicked. Okay. I think we tried that. I don't know if it worked out so great. Maybe we'll give it another shot. If we could do ice without having to do the astral sorcery stuff and waste glass, that would be totally perfect. We'll give that a shot the next time that we end up having to make this stuff. Which probably, honestly, won't be for that long, but we'll at least give it a try. Okay, so with the new pattern, we'll just build ourselves, build ourselves a platform here before we get anything made. We already had ice. This was for packed ice. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, our issue is getting ice. I don't think there are any icy locations near us at the moment. But if we put the thermoelectric generator here, not there, so we just kind of need to do that for each one of these, right? Generator, ice, generator. So this needs to come one more out. Two more out, I think, actually. If we want to have some walking space around all of them. So let me set this up. Just in an attempt to visualize how this is going to work. So it goes there, and it's placed on the other side. Yeah, like that. So it'll kind of make lines of where the ice is going to go. Generator there. Hold up, I've done this wrong. Have I? No, I haven't. I'm still good. Could even put generators in between the original ones you had in. Oh my god, I could. There's ways I could make this so much more efficient. Why did I build this gigantic platform to make it on? Okay, I'm gonna call this the final form. Magma, ice. We're gonna pretend this is the final form. Yeah, now if we need to, we have more room for generators. If we ever need to make more of them, which we will probably need anyway. And this side needs to be extended too. Perfect. All right, thank you very much for the help, Rian. That is spectacularly helpful. I did not notice that in the slightest when I was in the initial process of getting this all set up. So we'll place down all of the generators first. And everything just aligns pretty much perfectly. All that. I have 2 leftover ice from somewhere. Maybe I just didn't need them with the new design. Maybe oh no, here they go. Actually go here. Oh, and yeah, I see what you're talking about with them turning back into water. So that's a little inconvenient. I think that was because I didn't have the thermoelectric generator set down. So I think if you set down the ice without the thermoelectric generator, it doesn't take the energy here. So let's place our magma cubes. Much fewer than we would have needed without them. Don't know why your ice isn't melting. Packed ice wasn't melting for me. You don't know why it isn't or is melting? Because it is not. It is currently melting. Only these 2. I think like I said, I think it's because the thermoelectric generators, they prevent the heat exchange from going on between the magma blocks and the ice blocks. Normally, if you put it down like that one, where I forgot to put the thermoelectric generator in before I put these down, I think it would have actually melted. But because I put the thermoelectric generators down, it prevents it from actually doing that. So it should be totally fine there. Let's go remove all these torches. We will unfortunately need more ice. Hey, you know what? This is a perfect time to try out the solidifier. So, okay, solidifier here. Putting a bucket, right-clicking it with a bucket of water just accesses me, it puts me straight into the menu here. Does the hydrator make ice? The hydrator does make ice, but that requires snow, and we don't have access to snow in our current position right now. Didn't use a solidifier. Oh, okay, so yeah, that'll probably be why. I really have no idea how we're supposed to get in water into the solidifier. Like, I assume it's supposed to be some sort of piping, but it just none of the piping we tried out worked. Twilight Forest. Oh, lots of snow there. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I'd have to go pretty far in the Twilight Forest, though, in terms of actual physical distance. So, as much as I can avoid it, I will try to. I think I'll just keep using the glass here. Oops, we already grabbed it, actually. The glass and the astral sorcery starlight something to make more ice here. And hop. Not into the ice pits. And we're here. Yeah, because if you've got the table here. Starlight infuser. Then you can just make glass into ice, which is, I think, pretty easy. That way you don't have to go out and collect it manually, which I find a bit of a annoyance. All right, perfect. And that's all we'll need. We'll see if it uses any of our liquid starlight. They'll still look full. Cool. So those are the only two that we actually needed. We'll send ourselves over to our array. Oh, actually, no, hold up. We'll sleep first. We'll sleep first. We'll send ourselves over to our array. And then we will hook everything up, assuming we have the connectors to do so. I kind of doubt that we do. Oh my god, what the? How did he spawn up there? Hold on. Hold on just a hot second here. What part of this is unlit? Oh, this is. Okay. Well, that needs to be remedied. There we go. And we'll go take down that creeper wherever he's gone. There he is. No. Get off. Oops, that was not my fault. Do you still have a lead on you? There we go. Here it is. All right, buddy. I'll feed you some wheat later. Actually, I'll feed you some wheat right now. You're kind of low. In fact, I think a lot of these guys, I like that one. Oh. I guess this one doesn't want wheat. I guess if they get to half a heart, they just don't take it. Okay. Toss that back. We'll place these two ice blocks, hopefully in the correct position, so we don't have to run back and get our sponge torch. Torch? No. Sponge pick. That's the one. Ow. And if we just place those like so, it should totally work out. Now let's get our connectors and our relays set up. We're going to need more of both, really. And this wire coil. But we can at least get a few lined up here. So I think, yeah, we'll hook all the front ones up to a front relay and then the back ones up to a back relay. And that way we can alternate torches to prevent all of them. Ooh, wait, hold up. Maybe the torches are actually what's melting the ice. That may actually be the problem here. Do I have a light source that does not require a torch? Or rather, that does not output heat. I don't know if I do. Well, we know that if we place it here, so it's at least one block away, and it should be fine. Glowstone. The glowstone is an option. That's a pretty expensive option, though, because we use it for a lot of other things. I think if we... Ooh, ow. Line it up like so, where it's at least 2 blocks, thereabouts, 1 or 2 blocks away from the ice, it should be okay. Yeah, I think that should be fine. We'll set up torches after we get all of this hooked up, because I want to put the relays down before I do torches. Unfortunately, that does require making more relays, connectors, and all that jazz, which requires more of the hemp cloth. Question: do we have hemp in here? No. Do you have hemp in that block? Oops. Guess we're about to see here in a second. Surprisingly, no. That block has been a common problem, but it's not actually the issue anymore. Isn't that lovely? I guess whatever was the issue with it, we somehow fixed. We should... Yeah, we've got plenty of hemp fibers to make this tough cloth. Now, I believe it's like this and a stick in the center, I want to say. Yeah, tough fabric. So we'll go and make that. This will make a few. Maybe we even want to do this to medium voltage wiring. We'll do the front array to low voltage, and then we'll set up a medium voltage array in the back. We'll get that set up, and we'll do medium voltage wiring there. For now, though, we'll need just this stuff. And I think we should have some spare wiring just sitting in here. Right? No. I thought I had some uninsulated wire. Apparently not. Oh well. We'll just make some. Oh no, you know what? It's probably in the toolbox, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. This tough fabric. Voila. Insulated low voltage wire. So I'll keep this fabric in here. We need more connectors, which are made terracotta and copper. Easy enough. I'm actually going to go grab some terracotta and throw it in that chest over the... Oops. That chest over there. We should. I think this makes 8. Makes 4. Okay. I think that'll be enough for the front row of this. Then we'll make some medium voltage for the back. We'll just start on that, I suppose. And we'll need 2 sets of those. There we go. So basically, we'll have to make a whole medium voltage array, essentially, because we need the medium voltage connectors as well. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Stop scooching everything that I don't want to be scooched. And no lead in here. We'll get the capacitor set up later. So this should be good, I think, for now. Let's go see how all this works. How many gens do you have? Curious if it's enough for your arc furnace. I don't know quite yet. I think this will be 16 total. When I say I don't know, I mean I don't know if it'll be adequate for our generator. This may very well still be not enough power generation for it. That's why I'm moving up to medium voltage, because I think our power use, our power transfer is actually the issue that's not keeping it fueled enough. But we'll see if stepping this up to medium voltage actually helps out with that. So I'll just have to make sure that everything on top here, on the front side, is low voltage. Low voltage, low voltage. Perfect. We actually ended up with exactly as many low voltage connectors as we had before. Set the relays up the same way. Like so. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, ow. Wait, is this medium? Ah, shoot, that's medium. So we still need low voltage here. And I think there's actually a visual difference between the two. Yeah, you can see this one is a little bit thicker on the bottom. Then we can just run the low voltage wiring to this. And run them hopefully between each other. Does that connect? Yeah, it's all that connected. So we'll do the same thing over here. Hook those all up to the power grid. Perfect. Now for the heavy stuff. Let's go throw the low voltage stuff all in the toolkit. Let's hook up this medium voltage. So these are the connectors. These go in the back. And now we get to set up the relays same way. And in fact, I should have, if I wanted these to be identical here, should have set this up, yeah, directly in front of this one. So it's a little offset. Sun's going down, but there's work to do, so work we shall do. Let's set up the torches again. We know that as long as they're not directly adjacent... Oh, oops. Okay. So with the new structure here, that's not actually going to work. Which makes lighting this place up a little bit more difficult. I guess we will be using that glowstone method that you were selecting. Or suggesting, Rian. And then we'll see if that works for lighting. You're running 6 and it's not even close. Uh-oh. I double check that it's the that it's not the transfer rates, because I think the issue that I was sure I was having was that the transfer rates are actually being an issue with the amount of energy that you're pumping into the arc furnace rather than the actual amount stored in the capacitor. The capacitor looked like it was charging up pretty well, but the arc furnace was still running out of energy pretty pretty regularly. So, yeah, not sure about that one. For this, I'm going to move it, though. So, this relay goes all the way across. That's the low voltage relay. I'll take off these torches on the top here, and I'll connect it all up. Like so. I've actually got spare insulated wire, and I'm not sure why. Fronts of these are all connected. These are all connected up. Yeah, I've got no clue. Oh, you know what? I do actually have a clue. These, the wheels are the thing that's not connected up right now. So I've actually got to route this again. How am I going to get that set? Connection is obstructed. Problems. Extra large problems. You know what? How about we take this out? And stick it on the side instead. All of this should be doing wire transfer pretty handily. So toolbox, we got the low voltage relay. We might actually need 2 of them. So just both of the ones we have remaining. Get this coming out the side here. And this we might be able to connect up to the top. It's a little janky, but it may very well just work. If we need to, we can put an extra relay there. So let's see if this works. Ah, yeah, that totally works, so we don't actually need this one at all. We do need the wire, though. No, you're kidding. Extra relay. A little messy, a little disorganized, but that's just what we gotta get to have this work out. You're kidding. You can't even go around a block? Well, that's absurd. Oh, actually, hold up. Hold up a second. Let's break all of this. This goes straight up through that block. And that block is 2 blocks in. The third block. Oh. Move it out one. We also have to deal with this fellow. Okay, so we'll replace this block. Move it to that block. And this is actually something that I did not realize existed. Where's that second relay that I had? Here it is. Come on, let me up. There we go. So if you put relays on the 2 opposite sides of a block, then I believe it is the hammer? Take this. Hold on. How did this work? Manual. I swear that it said somewhere. Ah, here it is. Feed through insulators. Oh, I see. Okay, so this this doesn't actually use relays. This uses connectors, which is my mistake. Should, though, have some in here. We'll put the book back as well. Where are those relays? There it is. If you place 2 connectors on opposite sides of a block, click it with a hammer. There you go. It'll actually create a relay straight through the block. So that's how you can wire that up without actually breaking any blocks in between. At least I think that's how it should work. We'll see if it properly works here. How are we going to test this? Power. No power. Why no power? I may have misunderstood this. I was under the impression that this is... Yeah, all types of connectors, power and redstone. Used to create feed-through insulators for the corresponding wire type. Yeah, this should be working. Okay, oh, I guess it's not saying because this is a connecting block and not a not one sitting on top of the power generation. So that's why that's working that way. But with this all hooked up, our capacitor must be just jumping. This must be surging with power right now. Yeah, that's totally full up. We're going to go make another low voltage one after we make our medium voltage capacitor. But for now, let's go finish up the wiring here. With all of the medium voltage stuff on the back end. And I'll go like so. It bugs me to no end. Hold up. Oh, no, 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 that's why. Okay. I only need half the current amount of this stuff that I'm using. If you shift right-click the blocks, it will say the RFT. The volts meter has been sort of useless so far. So let's see if your trick actually works. Linking from that? No, that doesn't seem to... Unless this is saying something. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so now I actually see how the loss works. Because the manual was saying something about the loss of power between 2 points. Okay, and that's actually how we find that. So, whoa, we're actually losing a ton of power here. How do we reduce loss? I mean, it is just percentage points. Yeah, it is just percentage points, but that's going to build up over time. So if we check here, no. Yeah, I think it considers this all one structure. So that's all one multi-block, which is why it's not giving us anything there. Reduce loss by building the structures closer. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Unfortunately, that's not really something we have the ability to do at the moment. But we should at least have all this down. So that's all the medium voltage connectors and wires and what such. It should be good. I guess if we're going to lose power like that, it would be beneficial for us to actually increase the number of relays for each of the blocks then. Right? I think that's how that... I think that makes sense. So let's just increase the number of relays. You can check the connector to the array. See if there's percent loss, and the power goes through. If it's a 0, then there's no power. Okay, I want to test this out. We've also worked entirely through the night, so engineers everywhere are talking. Let's see, so I guess here 10%. Now, is that total loss along the lines, or is that total loss along the distance? Let me check the ones that aren't hooked up yet. So, yeah, these ones aren't telling anything. So that's total loss along the line. We're losing about 10%. I want to test out if we add more relays, is there more or less loss here? So if I stick one here, I don't think we actually have more low voltage wire, do we? Oh no, we have exactly one more. Perfect. So let's test this out. So probably should have tested this first. Here to there. We pull out the voltmeter. Check the loss. It is at 2.5%. If we break that by putting one in the middle, what's the loss now? 2.5. Okay, so distance is the deciding factor, not the number of relays. So there's no reason for me to have this many relays on the medium voltage wire here. Meant for your water wheel. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So up through here to there. 3.125% loss. Okay, so it's still putting power through. That's good to know. We'll go hook up... Oops, whoa, sped right off that. go eat. Wow. While doing this, I've forgotten to both eat and sleep, which is pure engineer's life to me. This is exactly what that shouts. With that all set up, though, we need to make ourselves some medium wire. So that will probably be something we do in this arc furnace here, I'm thinking. Because to make the medium wire, we need electrum, if I'm not incorrect. MV insulated wire. Yeah, so we'll need electrum wire, which we can get. Where's that ingot? Too many blocks. There we go. We can get into the arc furnace. Gold as the primary with silver grit as the secondary here. And that'll actually give us slag as well. Okay, sweet. Or we could just do it in the alloy kiln. What are the other? An electrum, I believe I said was silver and gold. So we should have a bit of silver, or a bit of gold in here, because I think we did some copper, right? Yeah, barely any at all. Almost none. Lack of eating and sleeping is reminding me way too much of college. Yeah, that is why I named the streams for this stuff as such. It really does feel like being entirely confused on a school project. How am I going to do the wiring for my medium voltage line? Maybe I'll just do it similar or the same to... Well, actually, you know what? I've got 3 walls. I might as well build on each of them. But to do that, we need the electrum to be turned into the wire. So let's get on making the electrum. Should have a fair bit of gold, right? Not as much as I was hoping for, but it is still a decent amount. I think let's take half a stack of it. We'll turn that into gold cluster. That'll double it. Then we need to take our silver. Oh, it's a good thing we chose half, because we only have that much for silver. And we'll take that and turn that into dust as well. I think from now on, as much as we can, we should put all this stuff through the crusher. Because that way it'll automatically double things. We'll go take our excesses here, which we've got quite a few of, actually. Suppose we'll stick this cobblestone in that empty hole that we now have for here. There we go. And so this is our medium voltage wire relay, and if we have a high voltage, we'll just stick it back here. We'll put a cobblestone like bit on here and send that straight across. And instead of sticking one in the roof like I've got going here, we'll stick the capacitor in the wall right up here. So right where all 3 of these connect, because that's actually inside. Okay, so I have no idea how long this crusher is going to take. Sounds like it's still going, though. I wish I could see the inside of this from afar, not by jumping in. Yeah, because you can't see the blocks as they're being ground up at all. But it looks like it's slowly getting there. And since silver and lead both come from the same ingots, it looks like it's still actually giving us lead as well. That must be a percentage chance for having that ground up. Where exactly was that? I've actually had this bow out instead of my map. So our silver and lead is right there. Interesting. We'll have to go and deal with that at some point. I suppose in the meantime, we may as well make some repair kits to repair up our hammer here. Maybe not so much the pickaxe, but the hammer at the very least is going to require quite a bit of repairing. I think 4 sharpening stones should probably do the trick. There it is. So we'll just smelt up all that iron and turn it all into sharpening kits, I think it is. Oh, right, and for this we'll actually need creosote oil buckets. But we should have this jerry can, right? It's filled up with creosote oil? Perfect. Remember, each sharpening kit only repairs a part of the hammer's health. Yeah, that's why I'm making 4 of them. Each of these only requires 2, not, well, 8. So I think it should be okay. I'm pretty sure it does about a quarter of the hammer's health per each one. And if we have some left over, that'll be fine too. Ooh, is the crusher done? Sounds like it is. Please let me down. Perfect. Silver grit. Gold grit. So doing this in the arc furnace, we wanted electrum. Oh, we need a gold ingot. So we'll have to do this in the alloy kiln instead. It's nice that I've kept this around. It's actually used up for quite a few things. And this will actually give us a full double stack of electrum. Or 2 stacks, rather. So we'll have a fair bit of electrum for all of our medium voltage needs. That will be the last of our sharpening kits. Yeah, so it does look like it does about a quarter. We'll take this last one, just kind of carry it around with us. Just keep that on us. I don't know where we picked up the bones of the rotten flesh from, but apparently we got them from somewhere. And as for us, we're going to finally sleep full day and a night after we should have done the first time. So this should, yeah, be pumping out electrum. Perfect. Oh, right. I wanted to drop off this stuff in the chest in here. Resort everything there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, I really just have to wait for this, don't I? Not much else I can do. It is at least going maybe sort of quickly. It's doing well enough. We'll take what's there and turn that into wiring. Still wire plate in there. Uh-oh. Too close. That should double that amount, so I think that was 18, so it should be 36 total wires. We'll be able to use these sticks to turn it into the coil, and then creosote oil and tough fabric to turn it into the insulated wire. That should all be a 1-to-1. So essentially each electrum should turn into its own insulated coil. Right? If I'm doing the math there correctly? I think I am. Yeah. Perfect. So we'll have 36 coils. That should be plenty enough to get this started. Let's start looking at the capacitor here. So we've got everything save the block of redstone, which we can easily make. Right? Hold up. Okay, yeah, we can easily make that. So we'll get 9 of those pulled out and shoved into our compression. Okay, took a second for it to all get put in there, but our horse will compress that down. I think I'll leave that up there as is. It's not my favorite, but I think it'll do fine. But we will... Well... With this not functioning same way, I'd like to put it here, is what I'd like to do. But that'll get in the way of everything. So maybe... Oh, how do I keep this neat and tidy while still being able to have everything input into the roof? Maybe I put it in the corner here. That'll be kind of neat, right? Surely? Maybe? I don't know. How's this coming? I need to take this out periodically to make sure it doesn't jam. But with that, block of redstone done, I guess this clay that we forgot about also finished. Whoops. Let me up. We should be able to make this medium voltage capacitor. That goes there. It's treated blocks at the bottom. Electrum on the sides with a lead ingot, which I've forgotten to bring from the house. In the center. And that should be the medium voltage capacitor, which will stick in the second story. Is that lead? Yeah. Second block right above our... Sorry, what am I saying? The second wall. So this back wall here. And then whenever we do the high one, we can put it up in here. And that should be fine. I think moving our lines out to the side here should be an okay option. So if we grab a relay, and I guess we'll pull out our wire just in case, and move that over here. Oops, no. Oh, no. This level? Yeah. I want to keep the ones on the side. We'll move this torch one in, and then break this. Put that over there. And do this diagonally across. I think it should reach. I think. So we take that here. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, right. No, our helmet saves oxygen. I forgot we put that addition onto it. That's great. But if we... I think it's over here. Oh, no, it's too far. Maybe we put an extra relay here then. Oops, wrong type. So low, medium, because the capacitor will be here, and then high, and we'll move that to this side. We'll move the windmill, honestly, over there. We may as well do that now, actually, while we're all waiting. But now we can hook everything up. Yeah, and that still connects. That'll use up all of our wire, unfortunately. Cannot attach a wire to the same point. Huh? I'm not entirely sure why that's not working. Oh, you know what? Probably because the connector can only have one attachment at any time. So if I break that, put that here. What? Okay, maybe it's bugged in some way. I didn't actually mean to mine that block, but it'll do. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so it actually moved something. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'm just going to take it as it is. It worked. Question mark. But I'll go move this right now while we're waiting for everything. Oops, if I can. Pick that up. Mine all of this out. Move this to the center of the building. And that'll connect straight into there, I think. Nope, not the capacitor, the dynamo. And we'll need to change the way that's facing with the hammer, I think. Yep, there we go. So that'll just be on the center there. One relay in the back. Or no, one connector in the back. One... No relays. Actually, we don't even need it. And some wire here to connect the two of them. Okay, so I can't actually connect that to the connector. I was right, you can only have one connection going to and from a connector, whereas relays can have multiple connections, which I think the book makes explicitly clear. I'm just a big old doofus, so didn't quite work for me. I need to go and find myself some electrum, which should be done making at this point. Ooh, ow. That's all figured out. I'm going to change the orientation of our... Oh, that's all gone. By that, I mean the coal, the tiny coal. I'll need some more. Perfect. Wires thus attained. I need cobblestone because I'm going to change up the arrangement of the voltage lines. I did say I'd put a high voltage thing in the back, but I think it's better if I don't try and cross them. I just need one. We'll go run that up there real fast. We'll just put that back here. So we'll connect these all up there instead of over on this block. And we'll light this up tomorrow. Well, we'll light this up once it's finished, really. So bed, and then we'll start making the medium voltage wire. Should go like so. We have, yes, we have those sticks. Then we'll need more. Hold up. Perfect. And then we needed, let's see, I think it was like this with the creosote oil in the center and the tough fabric around the outsides, right? Okay, and that'll make some. Unfortunately, we don't have enough of this tough fabric to do the whole set, which could be easily remedied, though. sticks and the stuff. Perfect. Now, same deal. Tough fabric in the corners. And we're still a little short, but we'll get more tough fabric in the creation. And we might as well get some more creosote oil out of our back here. Yeah, the tank's already full up anyway, so... Perfect. Oh, and that was all full up too, so... Well, let's go drain it, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. It's all gone now. Extra that there. Suppose... No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Connectors. Did I already get the medium voltage connectors? I did not. So let's go make some of those. Make it like so. I think we actually made some, but we put them on... the thermoelectric generators, so they're all gone now. And we'll need... Whoops, one for here. We'll put the medium voltage capacitor in the roof here. Lovely. Oh, is blue or is orange input? Let's check over here. Blue is input. Okay, so that is the correct face. Put the connector here. Stick another relay right next to it. That'll just be able to take in as many as we want. It'll probably only have the one, but just in case, we'll be okay. For the mixer, could you use the same tanks as the creosote oil? Since for that one, it'd be super easy to get rid of any excess liquids. We might be able to, but I don't... Well, yeah, you're right, because actually breaking it gets rid of the liquid, so we don't have to, well, get rid of the whole barrel. That may be an option, actually. And we can actually take out of there with a bucket. Not sure about glass bottles. Intriguing solution. I like it. We'll deal with that later, though. At this point, I want to get everything hooked up to the wire here. So let's get all this set up. Connected. Oh, this has a slightly different texture. I actually really like that. Okay. And then same on this side. All this goes through this point. Ooh, I hope this will reach. It was just on the edge of it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, how is this going to work here? I guess we could do the base solution of just scooching it all up forward. I guess it doesn't change too much. So like that. Will it still work with all of our relays setups and stuff like that? We might have to put one back here if it doesn't. Okay, so it does still work like that. So that's good at least. And then if I run it over here... Perfect. That's that, that to there, and we're getting power. Oh, and this has 1 million IF storage, actually. So, cool. That's perfect. Now for the inside here, I am going to need more electrum wiring. I should actually get some hemp grinding in the mill right now. See where there's at. get all of those ground up. Nice and quiet and nice and functional. Perfect. Oh, right. No, we're wiring with the inside right now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up our secondary relay just above the first one. So everything's going to be in the same positions, except this will be above the first one. I think since all of my hookups are diagonal, nothing's going right below. It should still work out fine. Again, I'm not sure why I put that there, but it'll have to do. And then we'll have the connector on the underside of the box. We'll need to change that with the hammer here to be an output. If we can get to it. Oh yeah, we just stand on there. So how do I change this? Oh, okay. So I was actually changing it. So orange is the output. Connector to output everything. Then we can hook everything up with the insulated wiring here. And that'll be our medium voltage set. All good. And I do actually like having two circuits. It means if we do end up separating out our machines, which I think we will, we'll be able to see exactly how much each one is pulling. So first thing we will actually set out is the arc furnace. Arc furnace, I think it is. This has been drawing way more power than our low voltage system is able to provide. So we're going to just try to hook this up like that. Hopefully it won't set our relays on fire, because it doesn't make it explicit which type of voltage this uses. And this is at 800,000 IF. We are getting low on iron, so let's go test it out by throwing some iron grit in there. We'll throw one in, see if it handles that without draining completely, and then set another one out. So, hey, it's staying powered. Look at that. As for our powered collector, the connector here, it's draining, but it's not draining super fast. You can see it kind of jumps up occasionally. So this is going to drain more than we can produce, but it's going to be, yeah, look at that. It's staying actually full. So I think we solved our problem here. And then if we ever move to high voltage, we might move this onto the high voltage lines as well. Look how fast that's going. Yeah, that's doing great. So I'll stick the second iron grid in there. Let's really hammer that. Oh, okay. So I don't think it can handle quite that many. I'll just collate these into 2 stacks here. Yeah, so this is definitely a high voltage kind of machine. That's for sure. Is this also all out? Amazingly, no. Hold up. Let me see if I can scurry my way up here. My goodness. There we go. Yeah, this is not out, but this is sucking more electricity than it can actually provide. So we'll do a high voltage line at some point. Let's go see what that actually takes. Oh my goodness, these look like massive stacks. So that takes aluminum. Yeah, the only thing that really changes there is aluminum. We have a block of lead instead of a single piece. So we can actually do high voltage nowadays. Oh, maybe not. The wire is actually steel wire in addition to aluminum wire. So that'll actually be pretty costly. We might run this for a little bit with the iron and I want to say coke dust. That's what makes the iron setup? Yeah, I think it's iron and coke dust as an additive. And so we'll do that a little bit to get our stocks of steel up to snuff before we end up doing that. Now this isn't actually producing enough, unfortunately. So I might do one more layer. I might do one more layer just here for the medium voltage relays. And that should be good. I think 2 layers of 8 each. Yeah, that should definitely be good in producing the required electricity to saturate our medium voltage capacitor system over there. For tonight, though, I'll sleep the night away. And we'll get on that the next day. Why not in between the other blocks? Where are you meaning? Because I don't think there's any way where we could get a full saturation, right? Of blocks. So you could do it... Oh, I guess you could do it here, couldn't you? Here, and then put another magma cube there. So, yeah, maybe I will do that, actually. Oh, yeah, I'll absolutely do that. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the idea. Here, just another magma cube up there, and then connect it to this relay. Yeah, that'll totally work. Okay, but we'll have to make another 8. Let's see, can I fit them all in here? I feel like the ones on the ends are going to give me trouble. Yeah, the ones on the end are going to give me a little bit of trouble, but I can get some more ice to get some more ice pretty easily, so I can fix that up. That will unfortunately require some more connectors, medium voltage connectors, which is used with this stuff, and some terracotta. We're also almost out of medium voltage wire. Might need to do some housekeeping before I set into this. Actually, no. I think I can make some more thermoelectric generators, and I'll do the housekeeping after that point. So 8 thermoelectric generators will require 8 times 8, 64. Easy enough. 64 copper will require 8 times 5, 40 Constantan plates, which will be 20 nickel and copper? Nickel and copper, yeah. And then 8 by 3, 24 iron. Or 24 steel. How is our steel doing? Where is our steel? It's getting a little low. Uh-oh. We've slowed this down considerably. Yeah, I think we've fully drained this system. Yep. That's a little bit inconvenient. So, any more nickel here? Doesn't look like it. We may not actually have enough nickel to do what the plan is here. We'll see how much we have at home. Nickel cluster. Oh, 3 by 64? Never mind. We totally have enough. We'll have to grind this up. We actually can grind it up, which will be nice. This will take off the low voltage wire relay. This is a low voltage machine. Yeah, I think we should establish cutoffs. I think anything over 50 is probably going to be medium voltage or higher, 50,000 IF. If it's drawing a lot, like the arc furnaces, then we'll upgrade it to high. I think we'll definitely upgrade that to high. This stuff, definitely low voltage. We don't really need that much voltage for it. The metal press, let's see how much that takes. 16,000, that can also be on the low voltage line too. And then this crusher below that 50,000, so it'll also be low voltage. Same with the mixer, same with the squeezer. So I guess the arc furnace, not arc reactor, that's the Iron Man thing. Arc furnace is really the only thing that we're requiring more power for than we can provide. So that should be okay. For now, let's stick all of this stuff in the engineer's toolbox. Uh-oh. Uninsulated wire will stick down here. Why is there a food slot? I don't understand that. I mean, yes, engineers need to eat, but come on. It's not that much. We can work through lunch. Tools go back. Okay. Yeah, we're good. And we'll stick our glass. I don't know. We actually are still carrying that on us. We'll stick our glass back in the chest here. Fix that diorite right up. Oh, and you notice something. Not there. I'm actually running out of food, so we'll have to fix that situation again. Now, since we were working on power generation, I didn't actually get to making pizzas yet. How's our food going? Oh, our vegetables actually at 0. So let's see what actually gets our vegetable up. We'll probably go for whatever is most efficient here. Easiest to make. Hopefully it'll just be something stuck on the grill. Baked potatoes, they're okay. Can I turn this into corn on the cooked corn on the cob? It only restores as much as baked potato, but it actually gives a full saturation higher. The amount of saturation that it returns. I might go with that. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual corn field set up. So we'll need to get that done. Ground corn turns into cornbread. Not really what we need. Maybe we'll get a cornfield set up. Oh, we're kind of waiting on everything here. We've got 1 corn. Though I think we should have some corn seeds, right? Which one of these looks like corn seed? Corn stalk. That would probably be it. And then I think we could turn this, into corn seeds to be planted on farmland. Can we just plant that, though? Well, we'd have to build some more farmland, is the issue. Which is getting pretty extensive, actually. I think we'll put the corn behind this. This is kind of our row of more than 1 block tall plants. So we'll go stick that on. Time to take off our engineering hat and put on our farmer's hat, as it would be. Let's go... Oh, I don't quite need that much. Let's go build ourselves some scaffolding. We'll build ourselves some dirt. I suppose we should have brought that with us. And get to building that. Had to step out for a bit. What did I miss? We are now going to do some farming because we are dangerously low on food. And corn is a pretty decent vegetable option, which we are currently at nothing at a... So we want to fix ourselves that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, and that'll meet us right up here. We have quite the expansive water-bound farming setup. Oops. I'm hoping that this, whatever this farm ends up looking like, I hope that it plays well with the scythe that we currently have. Because the ones over there didn't. They didn't function with that at all. So that is that. I think we can till the ground with this mattock, right? Yeah, perfect. And there we go. We got some more chili pepper and tomato seeds, but let's see if we can go plant this corn stalk straight into the ground. No. Okay. Well, that gives us a problem. We need to go... Oh, you know what we can do? We can go trade for corn seeds in the market here. So what do they want for that? Corn seeds. They want fertilizer. Perfect. We've got tons of fertilizer. And we've got a 9x9 -1, so we need 80 fertilizer here. Which I have been putting somewhere? Ah, here it is. 64. 79, 80. Right? Yeah, 80. Perfect. Oh, right. 8 fertilizer per thing. Okay, so we'll just grab all of it. I think we should have some in here at the moment, right? 1. Huh? Okay. Cool. No, this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we've got... What the... Huh? Oh. There's a skeleton in here. Hold on a minute. Ah, I see. Just the entrance was not properly lit up. But we'll sleep the night away, and then we'll plant it in the morning. So we'll get at least 2 rows of this planted. Or, no, right, because I forgot that I didn't have the 8x8, it's a 9x9. So we'll get 1 row of it planted. We have... Oh, right, we've actually broken our work tool. So we'll make an iron one of these. Iron work blade. That'll last us a little longer. I'll just be iron plates, some sticks. Yeah, easy enough to do. So iron plates we need 4 of. I think this is wire right now, right? Yeah. So let that stamp out. We'll go repair the trumpet that we had and toss these bones in the chest. This really has no use or purpose whatsoever, so guess we'll throw that in there instead of in the seeds area, and trumpets. Huh? I ate it? What was that effect? Okay, weird. We'll deposit our dirt and stuff. back into the chests once they came. Tasty brass. Yes, indeed. And that work blade, the plates for the work blade should be about done here. Yeah. Man, the machinery now that we have is actually running faster than my brain, because usually I take the time to the time while the machinery is all working to go and figure myself out, but now the machinery's done before I can really collect my thoughts here, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm actually going to put this depth meter. Hold on a minute. This isn't what I'm looking for. Does it not have... Is there not a combination compass depth meter? Voltmeter. Compass from Bibliocraft. Is there not a combination of the two? That's, moderately annoying. Maybe it's this compass from Bibliocraft. Oh, and this actually makes an atlas. Interesting. Oh, but you need the atlas from Bibliocraft first. And I think that that is what we need to unlock with our apple. I believe there's an achievement that we've had for a while now. I think it is... I swear it was somewhere here. Maybe in age 2 somewhere. Or in the Twilight Forest. Really? Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm crazy. I swear there was an achievement that we had for unlocking the proper mapping. Yeah, there it is. Journey map token, which does require quite a bit, mostly from the Twilight Forest, and then this from the Betweenlands, which is very difficult to get, which is why I haven't gotten it so far. Oh yes, and we need to light this area up before mobs start spawning in. And we need to make ourselves an apiary for it so that the bees will help it grow just that little bit faster. Well, a lot of bit faster, actually. Our other crops have been growing at quite the pace. I'm also going to grab our scythe so we can start harvesting some of them. Not the brush scythe, there it is. Iron netherrack one. Remember to light up the thermal generator area. You are totally right. We'll use the glowstone as recommended. Can we turn this into like a little glowstone so it's not quite the cost? A lantern. None of these seem... Player launcher. Huh. Oh, luminescence. That's sort of strange. Okay, I guess we'll just turn them into the glowstone blocks. I think, what? 4? 4 should probably do it? Let's make it 8, just in case. And we'll stick the excess back in there. But for now... Oh, right. Apiary. Take some olive wood. I think we'll actually need one more. And then some mulberry planks. And make ourselves the apiary. If you put torches on top of a cobblestone block, it probably won't melt the ice. Well, we've already got the glowstone made here, and I don't mind it all that much. We do have pretty easy access to more glowstone with our nether portal right there. It'll just be a little bit inconvenient to go get it. If we get the excavation modifier, that might help us out a little bit. How am I going to place this down? I forgot to bring, yet again, placement blocks. So we'll just break that for the moment. And then set up that. Reharvest. Throw that back in there. We've still got all our pizza stuff in there, just chilling. And go grab a bee. To go make some. Now, with our scythe, we should go get more hemp. Because we are using quite a bit of it up. Wow, that was the cleanest grab that I've ever had. Though, did leave quite a few holes. There we go. But with that all placed, stick the extra seeds. Now we'll convert them into biomass and stick them in there. And that'll be processed. We can also check how our hemp fibers are doing. Oh, and we might as well repair this up. The extra sharpening kit. So let's go check on the... Oh? Rana? There he is. Up here. We got some worms. Not sure about that one. Evidently we got some worms from somewhere, but we've got plenty of hemp fibers, which we will eventually coat our medium voltage line with. We'll turn those into tough fabric and do the whole hullabaloo. We'll stick that worm in there, and then we'll go fix up our power generation over here. Oh yeah, look at that. So, how are we going to place this so it doesn't interrupt the lines here? Because we'll be alternating back and forth. There's like no location where... Okay, I gotta turn this off. I know we have to light up the whole area. There's kind of no location where we have space for it. I think I'll put it above... Okay, let me think about this. So, our extra medium voltage line will go here. Because that way we only need to place one magma block above everything and make it all function. So it'll be placed here. The magma block will be up here. So maybe here? No, that makes it... Oh, and I don't have my sponge pick. Oh, yes I do. I do have my sponge pickaxe. Apparently that's just been on me this whole time. Perfect. So it can't go there. Where is this going to go? Oh, and our ice did melt. Ah, would you look at that? I have no idea why it occasionally does that. I don't get that at all. Maybe the generator was full up on power so that it didn't absorb the heat and therefore this melted? I think it melted with the glowstone next to it. No, glowstone doesn't put off any heat. Or at least it shouldn't. I think. You know what? I might just keep that out. Put it above this block. So I think this was the original block. And if I put them every 2, it should light up the surrounding areas, right? Nope, totally wrong. I'm bad. This is very annoying. Maybe over the central magma block? Ooh, ow. Seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, that seems to be doing the trick. That'll do it just fine. Then it'll be the same thing on this side. So I'll have to stop using these glowstone blocks as building materials here. Unfortunately, I've neglected to bring any other type of building material. But, yeah. That works. Whoops. And we'll just stick a torch back here. Whatever. That doesn't change too much. Did the medium voltage stuff work out? Yes, it did. It definitely kept our arc furnace, my goodness, our arc furnace running for a considerable amount longer before it actually drained the whole thing. So we're just getting another line set up here to go and connect to the medium voltage relays to do to increase our output. But we've got to get our farming situation, well, situated before we do that. Do you have a medium capacitor? Yes, we do. We set one up in the back side, so basically the far side from us of our industrial area. Oh, look at this. So is this done? I have no idea. I think we'll let it grow some more. We'll wait until all of these are at the what looks to be the maximum stage before we go grab any of it. We really need to... Maybe relying on corn for our food isn't the best option here. We need to pick something immediately. Could make some pumpkin pie. Oh no, that's fruit and protein, right? Right, because there's nothing that is fruit and grain except for stuff from other areas between Tweenland and whatnot, which are just not. That's not something I want to approach. I think we'll just go for a short period back to apples. That way we don't have to worry about the corn getting too out of hand, or waiting too heavily on it. Weighting, as in putting too much weight on it. All of this should be charged back up again. Yeah, because our arc reactors, arc furnace, goodness, arc furnace is all done again. Let's make some steel, actually. So we'll see how this does with steel. Because we have our coke dust here. There it is. So that should still make the steel. So we've got... Oh, I need to read the toolbook just to make sure I don't put anything in the wrong slot. So, graphite electrodes are still good. 12 slots to the left of the inputs. 4 slots on the right are for additives. So it's going to be the right slot for the coke dust here. So we put it like that. This should... We can scroll to it. Yeah, should make steel. Coke dust, iron ingots. Yeah, there it is. Making steel. Perfect. Making steel pretty fast. You can see that the IF isn't currently going down. It's actually being fed at a rate in accordance with the usage of it. So maybe we don't need to put it up to high voltage. We actually just need to increase our power generation. Yeah, so this arc reactor will totally be able to sit on medium voltage and remain at full power. That'll be good. Our graphite electrodes are starting to go down. I don't know if the fire is bad on them, but we'll kind of just leave that like so. How many gens are feeding into the capacitor? Right now, there are only 8. I plan to double that to 16 by adding a little bit more. I was about to say I would do that after our farming adventure is completed, but our farming adventure is completed. We've decided to use apples as our stopgap food. So let's get on that. We do need more wire, don't we? To make these thermoelectric generators. We need more of this low voltage wire. We have none, I believe, at the moment. Not that's any that's uninsulated. So we'll go and do the copper again. We've just been burning through that stuff. And we'll need, for 8, we'll need a full stack. We'll need 64 of those. And we'll start cutting them out into wire with the correct plate. Whoops. As for other components, Constantin, we will need... Oh, shoot. Is that the nickel and... Yeah, the nickel and copper there. Making 8, we need 40 of those. I think we already ground up the nickel here, right? I think when the ice melted also, do you need to replace it or is there enough power without it? So the ice melting, water, I believe, is actually an acceptable block. It counts for the thermal dissipation. It's just that ice is a more efficient block for that, because ice is colder and therefore has a greater difference with the magma cubes that are around it. So we need 20 of this, and then we need 20 copper. That'll make the 40 Constantin required, and then we'll turn those into plates. And 40, perfect. Into place with you. Oh, right. It's up there. Ice is even colder than packed ice? No, that doesn't sound right at all. I think packed ice is definitely supposed to be colder. Not by much, but at least by a little bit. Because if you go to this page, yeah, packed ice is at 200 Kelvin, and ice itself is at 273 Kelvin. I think that number is actually correct outside of Minecraft as well. I'm pretty sure ice... the freezing point of water is 273 Kelvin. There's our copper wire, though. We need sticks, which we can make as required. Which should be just there. And then we need iron, which we've got a fair amount of now. Turn those into copper coils. Perfect. Our Constantin is almost finished, just about. We'll switch out the plate cast. We might as well, while we're waiting. And then we'll stamp all this Constantin. Oh no, it's only halfway done. Whoops. Okay, well, I suppose we still might as well stamp it while we wait. That'll stamp into Constantin plates, and then the only thing we'll need after that will be steel. Uh-oh. How's our steel doing? How's our steel looking? 35. We're making 824. 8 times 3, 24. I think that tracks. And I suppose we're actually putting some in the arc furnace right now. Though it's struggling. It'll get there. It'll get there. And then we might as well double check our relay setup. So we have 11 wire connectors, and I don't think we'll need any more relays. We do, however, need to make more insulated coils, medium voltage wire coils. I wonder if there's an upgraded toolbox. It doesn't seem like it. Still, this is kind of just a novelty. If I really wanted to, I could always make a backpack. So, for the connectors on the back, do you have them all in the same relay, or are they all separate? I assume you're talking about the connectors for the arc furnace. Right now, they're all hooked up to the medium voltage. I think that's why they can... one, I want to have this entirely on the medium voltage capacitor line, and two, I think that is the only reason that it's actually filling up when the capacitor has energy and not decreasing while it's being plugged in, because it does take quite a bit of power to get everything going. Our millstone's all done at least. And go turn these all into that hardy fiber or whatever it was. There we go. We'll actually need some more sticks, and honestly some more wood as well. So let's take all our mulberry wood planks. We'll go convert these all into sticks. We'll sleep the night away, and then we'll go wood chopping. Oh, come on. That's halfway over the horizon, surely. Let's eat our fish dinner, as well as breakfast and lunch. And then we'll go to bed. There we go. We were just hungry. Yeah, that's all. It's all still hooked up. It's all doing well. I do like the visual distinctions between the lines. I wonder what the high voltage line is going to look like. Maybe that one will look even darker, like a kind of silvery color. Who knows? But now that we have that, let's pull our wire out of the toolbox. I believe it was like so. And where is our jerry can? Perfect. And that'll be set for that. Now we've got some more insulated wire coil. That should definitely be enough to hook up what we've currently got. Steel can go in there. This is slowly doing its thing. And the plates are done, and the constantia is done, so we can make some more plates. So let's just make what we can right now. And where's our steel? So once those plates are done, we can make some more. We'll go grab the... Let's see. Here it is. Magma blocks. Ooh, are we one short? We may very well be. I might actually use magma cream to fill that block if we are. Let's put it in first before we commit to that. Magma cream is still pretty rare. I guess we'll just fill up the ones on this side. Oops. And we should put in our speedy pickaxe too. Ooh, ow. I'm gonna want to place this one down pretty fast after I break it. That's on 5. There we go. And then we'll need ice blocks here. But for the very least, we can do it down like that. We just need to put in those magma cubes. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We'll need to expand this one block out here. Do that for now. And that should be all good. Yeah, this is amazingly compact. I really love it. Oh, right. We need to wire up the relays too. And I do think we'll actually need to make this into another magma block. So we'll start setting this up while we wait. Hold on a second. No, like this. Did we set that wrong on this side? No, we actually did that correct. Oh, well, we're now accustomed to all this. So these ones are the ones that get placed. And that'll be the empty space for that. We're going to at least use the cobblestone that we have to fill in this last space. This will become a new one. So we'll need more ice blocks. 2 more ice blocks. When that's all constructed. How's the daytime coming? Yeah, so we'll need to wait a little bit till we get to nighttime for the astral sorcery stuff. But at least for now, we should be good. Let's see, where's our steel? There it is. So we'll go and hook these up, even if they're not operating at peak capacity. You can at least hook them up to the network. There we go. And then this one, I'll actually set up a new relay for. That probably would be here. The ones at the end will both need new relays. That'll go here and here? Yes, there. It's as if there was another one of those blocks here. And we'll hook all of these up. Oops, that's not the one. Did I do the same thing on the other side? I think I might have. No, we're good. Okay. Go get that insulated wire out and hook this up to the network. It's a little weird. Some of the connections have 3, some of them have 2. But I think it should be okay. Okay, and now that's all hooked up. So let's see if our line will charge. It's holding exactly steady. So I think we might be at homeostasis with our arc furnace here. Yeah, I think we're exactly at homeostasis with our arc furnace. Once we get to 3 ice to go and refill those edge portions, we should be making a bit of a power bonus to what we're currently at. I'll go fill in that last block that was kind of bugging me on the side. On that side. I suppose we can put in water for the ends for now. Doesn't really matter too much. Wow, I can't believe this. That all the way out there is not considered ocean yet. And then when the ice eventually gets there, we'll just replace those blocks, or those water spawns. Yeah, look at that. I think we're actually making a gain now. Because it was at 211, now it's at 239. So we're making slow progress up. But this should keep it at homeostasis. Oh yeah, look at this. And this is actually getting charged. So this is running at full capacity now. Lovely. Should turn it off to let it charge, then you'll see for sure or not. I think it is. I think it is actually working because this is going up, and the power in the connector is also going up. So we should be good here. That's fantastic. Okay, so we've solved our power issues for now, and as soon as we get those ice blocks in, we'll have solved them even more. Are you crushing something? No. Got our sticks from those previous stacks of mulberry wood, and now we actually should go get some more wood in and of itself. And I actually need to fill up my bucket as well. Oh, you know what? I can just fill up my bucket here. So we've got an aqueduct, yeah. But we'll go grab the lumber axe here. And chop down these guys. Cool, and we're good. Gonna have to scooch things around here to expand our tree farm. Expanding it out that way, and no, not this way. Oh my goodness, that texture is giving me a headache. I also have no idea why it was on in the first place. I don't need it for any reason. But that'll be that. And I've got a fair bit of wood now, along with those various flowers and stuff, which I can replant in my flower garden here. There we go. Okay, everything disperse. We'll go in here. You will go into your stone repository, and perfect. Oh, no. Leave bed. Astral sorcery. Right. We need 3 pieces of glass. And our slime sling to get us there. Uh-oh. We're good. Oops. Yeah, still no elevator blocks yet. Maybe next era. Next era. They will maybe get us something. Or maybe we have to go further down the kind of arcane direction. I'm sure there's like a spell that'll teleport you. So maybe we can make that a permanent fix. A permanent fix? There's a word I'm looking for here, but I cannot seem to recall it here. Permanent solution, essentially. Oops. No, I need that. Okay, perfect. it looks like this one used up. There we go. That. Unfortunately, both of our rock crystals broke. We're actually going to have to go rock crystal mining sometime soon. Astral Sorcery has a method for you to instantly teleport. Ooh, that's a good thing to know. So let's see if it just pops up here. Elevator. Let's just look at Astral. There's not a whole lot here. Not a blocks. Celestial Gateway, perhaps? Maybe a ritual anchor. That sounds like something you could teleport to. If we don't have access to it now, who knows? We can always get it at a later date. Oops. Yeah, we've fallen into the... You need to use the Astral Sorcery book to find it. Ah, I see. Okay. We'll go take a look at that at a later date. I'm kind of... We've had issues with the Astral Sorcery stuff. Oh, where did my apples go? I've just realized they're not in my inventory. Interesting. We'll go sleep the rest of the night away. I think it's into the 4th section of the book. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely go take a look at that, see if we can build just a short-range teleport from ground level to the sky. Oh, and there's a zombie up here for some reason. Oh, I see the, well, I suppose I'll just do that. The windmill, the new structure, actually left some area for zombies to spawn in. Oh well. Problem solved. We'll go place, all of these. And with that, we'll be complete. Cool. Yeah, so our power generation should be climbing up at a steady rate, right? Oh, it's actually already full. So it must have completed with the steel here, our arc furnace. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. And we'll go stick the slag in the crusher, might as well. It's not really doing anything else at the moment. We'll grab some more... We don't really need anything else at the moment. Oh, yes we do. We need copper. We'll grab some more copper clusters. Throw them in the arc furnace. Or the crusher and then the arc furnace. So let's see. Copper clusters. Just grab a stack since it doesn't look like we have 2 to spare. I think once we get this in there, we'll actually call that a stream. Call that good. So we got a bit done today. We never quite figured out how to use the mixer, but we made a we made ourselves a brewing stand to stop our idiocy from continuing to occur. We sort of failed to figure out how the solidifier worked, but we did discover that there's another method. We got this aqueduct installed in our house, just in case we need some spare water while we're down there, presumably for the brewing table. We got a huge, absolutely humongous array of thermoelectric generators here, complete with a very contained pattern, like a much better pattern than I would have come up with all by my lonesome. Thank you very much, chat. All set up here along with the glowstone lighting that covers the top of it. And I think we'll actually need to expand that. I think there are 2 blocks on either side that aren't actually lit. Yeah, right here. So we'll probably need to expand that, but that'll be an event for later. And we've got our medium voltage capacitor and a whole network system set up. Lots of upgrades today. Not too much visually. Like there's a new network and everything, but a whole lot of upgrades today. And so I will call that a decent stream. I'll be back to Sevtech Ages on Wednesday, 3 PST. We'll go finish up doing more of that. Maybe we'll get to actually making the mixer. We might actually try to do some Steve's Cart stuff or the Astral Sorcery stuff with the teleportation. We'll see if we can get that set up. Steve's Carts, I've looked at a little bit more into it, and we can actually automate some pretty annoying stuff. We can get that all finished if we get it set up. Primarily the trees over there, we might be able to get them cut automatically. But we'll have to look into that a little more, see if we get there. We might get our pizza set up. We've got our corn actually starting to turn a crop profit, I see, just out of the corner of my eye here. Yeah, so it looks like we maybe just, pick them off sort of like a... Oh, this may not actually work then. Because if we're inside one of these, can we... Let's take this out of our hands, just in case. Can we grab... We can. Okay, we may need to rethink the corn setup here. I might set it up more like the sugar cane, where we actually have blocks spaced in between them. But again, that'll be next time. So all of that will be stuff we do on Wednesday. If you're not just interested in the Sevtech Ages stuff, though, I will be coming back tomorrow. I will be playing some Sunless Sea. We'll make some progress with our captain there. We're at the end of a lot of officers' storylines, and we've finally gotten a ship with quite a bit of space so we can actually do some big profit runs and maybe go after some of the more dangerous monsters on the Sunless Sea. So we'll be going to that same time, 3 PST, and that'll be tomorrow, Tuesday. I hope to see you guys at one of those two streams, and if not, I hope you guys set up your own massive generator array and power your arc furnace such that you have excess power to spare. As for me, I will be signing off. Cheers, everybody.